I was getting rejection letters. And first I didn't mind because I was like, okay, I have so many others. But it started getting closer and close to the point where I didn't have anything left. When I was getting all those rejection letters, friends and family kept asking me, did you get in? Did you get in? Shut up! Hey guys, my name is Mia Rivers and welcome back to my channel. I never knew I was going to be making this video, but I am here today making it. If you pressed on this video, there's probably a couple things. Either you're probably going through the same thing as me and you're probably feeling depressed and need advice and you just need a pick-me-up. I'm here to make you feel better, girl. I'm here to make you feel better because I know how it feels, obviously, because it has happened to me. But I just want to talk about my story and tell you about some advice and things that I've been thinking about lately. So last year's 2024, I wanted to apply to vet school. I started my VMCAS application in February and I submitted everything about September 15th because the due date was September 16th. I applied to almost every single one. 24 of them I applied to. My friends, my family always thought that I was gonna get into like a lot of them. And I was full-fledged thinking that I was going to get in to vet school 2025. That was my plan. But later on, after I submitted my applications, after a little bit, some time, I was getting rejection letters. And first I didn't mind because I was like, okay, cool, like I have so many others. But it started getting closer and closer and closer and to the point where I didn't have anything left. My first rejection that really hit home for me was UC Davis. If you guys don't know, I live in California, so that would be my in-state school. And I was really crying because I really wanted to get into UC Davis. And then my second school that really hurt me was Mississippi State. And that really, really hurt me because I was like, dang, I really wanted to go there. I just really liked their program, but I got rejected from there. I got waitlisted to a lot of the schools, but after time, I knew I wasn't gonna get off the wait list. Then I see myself applying again this year. So I know how you guys are feeling. It's really, really confusing. You feel like you're not worthy. You feel like, oh my gosh, can I do this? Will I get in a second time? And I'm here to tell you right now, don't think that you're not gonna get in. You're going to get in. First off, I just want to say you have to give yourself the benefit of the doubt. You are sadly, and I'm gonna say sadly, but you're in a field that is very competitive. It's really competitive and I feel like a lot of people want to do it. And plus, in the US, there's only 33 vet schools and there's only 150 something like medical schools for human medicine. And just to think, like, there's only 33 vet schools in the US, like that's crazy small. A lot of people think like, oh, I'm not worthy, but it's like, babe, like there's only 33. There's not a lot of vet schools, so that's why it's so competitive. Of course, they have island schools, they have other schools in different areas, but if you're thinking about going into the US, it's just that many. I have heard that they will be making more in the future, but for now, I mean, I don't know. That's it. And then if you have to think, there's even some states that don't even have a vet school. Can you think about that? Like there's even some states that don't even have a vet school. They have to vouch to different places to get in somewhere. And it's even hard to get into out of state. For me, I was really sad, but then I had to think. UC Davis is the #1 vet school in the freaking world. The #1. It's really hard for me to get into a vet school that's #1. It's really competitive. Everyone's trying to go there. And it's really hard for me to get out of state. So I giving myself the benefit of doubt. I think about it and I'm like, you know what? It's really hard for me out here. It's not that I'm not worthy or I'm not going to be a good veterinarian or whatever the case may be. One, I will get in. It's just going to take some time. Another thing I would like to say too is it is so competitive that you have to have a variety of experience. Large animal, exotics. Now, I have done a little bit of some specialty. I've done a little bit of some exotics, but I haven't done anything a large animal, and that's what they're really looking for. So I recommend that if you are applying again, make sure you have everything. Make sure you have every single little thing because it's really hard. I felt like what I did wrong, and you can always bump up your application all the time. Like if you can always look back your application and be like, what I need to do better. I work at a vet clinic and my boss, she went to UC Davis. I forgot when she got in. I believe it was like 2005 maybe. That's what I'm thinking. I think it's 2005 or maybe later than that. Her stats were she got a bachelor's degree and she had 2 jobs. One of them was just cats, a cat clinic, and one of them were dogs and cats and everything like that. She didn't have any large animal, no exotics, and she got in. So I'm thinking like, oh, okay, I'm gonna get it too. But no, like, it's so deeper than that. Now you have to have all this other stuff. It's so more competitive than back then, because everyone wants to do it now, so it's so much more competitive. So you just have to make your application stronger. I do want to tell you guys, the people that have everything, have a good GPA, have diversity, they have a good personal statement, they're just not getting in. But if you at the point where you've done every single little thing, then it's just a waiting game. You will get in, don't worry. I know it's really messed up. I've had some doctors tell me that they've applied 5 or 6 times, and sometimes when I think about that number, I'm like, dang. But it's hard. That's how hard it is to get in. It's just crazy. I have gone to 2 of these sites, Reddit and this one called SDN, and I've had seen some posts saying that like, oh, I got in, and then you see their stats and then they don't have no bachelor's, they have like less experience than you, and you're like, what the what's going on here? And sometimes it can be very frustrating, and sometimes you're like, wait, what's going on here? Like, this dude doesn't have a bachelor's, this dude has like less experience than me, why they didn't pick me and they picked them? I'm not sure, but I've experienced that a lot, and it's really like frustrating. But trust me, you'll get in. You will get in. Trust me, you'll get in. There's another thing I wanted to talk about. With the rejection and a depression after, I was feeling really depressed after getting all of those rejection letters. It definitely felt like it was like a punch to my stomach. But do something else. Once you get all those rejection letters, breathe and take some time for yourself. Go exercise, go on a vacation, hang out with your friends. Just do something else that's like different from vet med, because they can be very mind-boggling just to think like, oh my god, I didn't get in, oh my god, da, 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 da. Just do something else, do something different. Another thing that was really like depressing to me is that like when I was getting all those rejection letters, people kept asking me, friends and family kept asking me, did you get in? 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 And I'm just like, oh, like, shut up. Like, no, I didn't get in. Like, if you think if I did, I would definitely be telling you, but I didn't. So like, stop asking me. So if you, this is definitely your opinion, but if you feel as though like you don't want all that, like, did you get in? Did you get in? Did you get in? Type of comments, I would not really say anything about it. Just keep it to yourself, apply, and if you did get in, tell everyone else that you got in. But I think something like that should be kind of like kept to yourself. So that's another thing too. But you guys will get in. This is really hard to get into, and I'm currently now trying to beef up my application, and I'm gonna see if I can get in next year. This application, I'm gonna see if I can get in. But I just want to tell you guys, I love you guys, and you will get in. You will be an awesome veterinarian. Just keep going, keep working, and believe, have faith, and you'll get in. Trust me, you will definitely get in.